Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to give you a little insight into how you can jump higher. First off, a couple tips. Number one, you really need to be using a multifaceted program that'll incorporate all of the successful training methods used for increasing your vertical jump. Secondly, you need to be training the proper muscles. That sounds kind of obvious, but a lot of people don't train all the littler muscles involved in jumping, and that really lacks, brings your results down and doesn't get you to your max levels. And you also need to be training in the proper mode. So kind of to expand on those, first off, you need to incorporate weight training, you need to incorporate plyometrics, and you need to incorporate jumping exercises. Now, doing just one, or focusing on just one of those areas, you will get gains, but again, you aren't going to be maxing out your vertical, which is, of course, what everybody wants to do, and that's probably why a lot of the programs or training methods you've been using have gotten you okay results, but nothing great, is because they aren't bringing all of the successful training methods into that one program. You also need to be training for explosiveness and not endurance. And this is what I was talking about when I'm saying that you need to train in the proper mode. You want to be training your muscles for explosiveness and quickness and not endurance, because training for explosiveness and training in that proper mode is what you need to do to really get that explosive vertical and be able to go up quick. Endurance is great for a lot of sports, maybe long distance running, but it's not what you want to be using to increase your vertical jump. And lastly, you need to train all muscles, not just the obvious ones. Again, there's a lot of obvious muscles involved in jumping, whether it be your quads or your calves, but you don't realize that there's a lot of other muscles, smaller muscles in your body that are the ones that can really give you those extra inches. And if you're not training all of the muscles, you really are leaving a lot of results on the table. So you need to be incorporating all these factors into any program you do, whether it's one you come up with yourself or you use that somebody else made. This is kind of a quick checklist to go down through and see if that program is up to snuff and it's really going to get you the best results. Of course, I'm impartial again to our vertical explosion training programs, because this is basically what our whole program is geared around. The main focus of the program is to incorporate the most effective exercises from all of those training types. We don't rely on just one type of training. We bring them all together and tie them into one single program so you can really maximize your vertical jumping ability. Secondly, our program is completely geared towards training explosiveness and quickness. There's nothing in our program that doesn't build up to training for explosiveness and quickness, and we don't do anything related to training that endurance, because again, that's not where you're going to get your gains from. You're going to get your gains from training in that proper mode. And lastly, we target all muscles involved. We target the obvious ones. We target ones that aren't so obvious. And again, by doing this, it may seem like a small thing, but that's really where you get those extra inches from, and that can be the difference between adding 5 inches to your vertical and adding 10, 12 inches to your vertical. So if you want to give it a try, our program is, we guarantee that you'll gain 10 inches in 10 weeks, or we'll simply give you your money back. So basically, you can try it risk-free. There's really no risk involved in your part. If you don't get those gains in the 10 weeks, we'll give you your money back. And if you do get those gains, well, I think you'll be okay with letting us keep that money, because again, we've provided you with that effective program that's finally getting you those gains that you've always wanted. And don't go directly to our website. Actually, for everyone watching this video, we have a special sale we've put up to you. So simply go to verticaljumpguide.com/sale. Again, that's verticaljumpguide.com/sale, and there's a little discount going on there for you, so you can get it at an even better price. And make sure and hit me up with those results you get, because I'm always looking to hear back from our customers who have successfully added great gains to their vertical jump.